Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mr. Build. I'll try to make this video quickly, and every time I say that it ends up being like 1 hour long. It doesn't matter, right? You watch all my videos all the way through, don't you? If you said no, I will come to your house and steal your roof. Never hurt it to have 2 roofs. Right? Anyway, I saw that, I don't know, people still talk about the fact that the developers of the Isle do not listen to the community, and I don't know what to say about that. If you ask me about it, I don't think EA ever listened to the community, or Ubisoft ever listened to the community, unless, you know, it's like a bajillion people coming after them and they have to make a statement on Twitter. They forget about it 1 month later. But hey, in my opinion, games out there and the developers out there, it's very rarely cases when like there's actual developers listening to the people. Why is that? Because a lot of the times the people developing games that they want to develop already have the idea in their minds of what their game wants to look like, right? Because that's being a game developer. If you want to make a game, you begin with the idea and then make it, and you know, down the road when people start playing it and they give you feedback that goes against what you want for your game, of course you're not going to implement that. But the fact that saying that the developers of the Isle do not listen to the community, in my opinion, I think is just stupid to say so, because even recently we got a even way beautiful night vision that Dondi in his stream said that he was thinking about the community and that how it's very bad for us with the old night vision and how much it sucks, and he tried to come up with a better system for us to see better at night and stuff. Of course, there's people out there who literally see the developers of the Isle like push 10 updates with what the community wanted, and they're like, but I also asked for this, so you didn't also add this, so that means you don't listen to the community. In my opinion, we have to relax a bit as a community and have to realize the developers of the Isle are creating a game that's taking time to create. It's a game that they already plan a lot of mechanics already in the game, so they can't really listen to the community to change things that they know is gonna help the game later on, or that's how they want the things to be. Of course, they listen to some parts and don't listen to some parts, but the thing is, in my opinion, that a lot of us grew up with the Isle. I started playing this game when I was like 15, I believe, and now I am 23 years old. Of course, I don't have the same joy I had back then. I don't have the same amazing feeling I had back then when I was playing the Isle, and I don't want to go ahead and say that, hey, I'm not enjoying the game anymore, so that means it's because the developers are bad and the game is bad now. No, the game is not bad now. I feel like the game is in the right direction. Of course, there's performance issues, there's a lot of bugs. Me as a gamer, personally, I don't put a lot of heart into one game, because there's a bajillion games out there I can play when I get bored of one. So if one game, you know, the Isle will advance how it will advance. I enjoy it, I play it. My channel, I'm called an Isle YouTuber, even if I don't want to be. I just want to be a YouTuber, normal YouTuber who also plays the Isle, right? But I enjoy the Isle, but I realize it has its flaws, and I don't really want to make these flaws a big deal, because the game is advancing in the right direction. The devs are working hard. They're literally, this year or last year alone, we got so many playables. I remember when Paki came out and then we had to wait 2 years for another playable, and now we got like a lot of playables coming out into the game very, very often. To me personally, that's progress, right? You don't have to wait 2 more years for a playable. You wait like 3, 4, 5 months for a new playable. That's amazing progress, in my opinion. Now there's also gonna be those people who say, well, you should put one every week, or just add every playable into the game and then just update them as you go, or add the mechanics as you go to them. That's boring. That's just even more of a problem when it comes to game development, because they'll rather have the dinosaur functioning and very little bugs than just put a dinosaur there just that moves when you press WASD, and just every month they have to focus on one mechanic and one mechanic and one mechanic. It's just more things to do about it. So them focusing on the dinosaur and add everything to it before it's in the game, I think to me it's a better idea than just releasing it and then take time out from what they could focus on other things things, they would still focus on the same dinosaur, if I'm making sense, right? I don't know if I'm making sense, but I hope you get it, because again, I don't see the Isle as this game where the developers are like, you know, F the community, we don't care. They care. There's games out there where people live with the money. Dondi and all the team is working to make this game into Dondi's vision, because this game is what Dondi created and he has a plan for the game. We coming here and saying we want things to change so drastically because we want to be happy about the game is kind of putting down Dondi's dream to make the game, because this is Dondi's dream, okay? It's like me going to you and saying, no, you shouldn't have that dream, you should manage your dream in this way so I am happy about it, and, you know, change your dream this way so I benefit from it as well. Dondi already is making progress, and the team is making progress, in my opinion, to change the game into better. Of course, they could listen to things better, they could listen to things not better. That's another problem, right? But at the end of the day, the Isle, in my opinion, is not at the bottom of the volcano and the worst game ever, but it's not also one of those TikTok games where the developer just listens to every TikTok comment out there to add and make the game better. In my opinion, the Isle is just another game. That's in my opinion. I don't focus my time on the Isle. I don't sit on the Discord of the Isle non-stop waiting for update. I know a lot of you do, and if you do, that's alright, okay? But when you focus too much on something, you know, you start getting annoyed by waiting, and you just waited 1 week. It's like if you spend that week working on something else, you wouldn't think even to like 1 week passed. But when you're in there non-stop waiting for anything, a new update, new playable, new update every month, and it doesn't come, kind of stresses you, right? That can build hatred towards the Isle. That's unnecessary, because you should definitely focus on something else if the Isle is not pleasing you anymore, or it's not fun anymore, or whatever. To me, I focus on other games, I focus on YouTube, I'm working out, I am eating healthier, I am playing other games, I'm doing all these kinds of stuff that the life is offering us, right? I'm not just focusing on the Isle. If the Isle fails, okay, it fails, GG, we move on. If it succeeds, GG, we enjoy it and we still move on, because that's what we do. I never understood this hate towards the Isle. I understood some of the hate, like the community asking for a thing for like years and years. I understand that, but I don't understand where the hate that some people have, like the Isle is the worst, the developers don't listen, they're the devil, oh my god, we should kill them on a spike. No, dude, like, Jesus Christ, man, just relax, okay? The Isle is a game and it's functioning and it's fun when it has to be, and it's, you know, again, people compare it with Path of Titans, and Path of Titans and the Isle are literally two different games with two different ideas. They just both have dinosaurs in them. Oh my god, there's games that Call of Duty and Escape from Tarkov, because they have humans that they mean to act the same? No, of course not. It's just different games, and we should treat them like different games. And I think we should stop comparing the Isle with other games. We should stop comparing Path of Titans with other games. We should stop comparing Beast of Bermuda with other games. Sometimes we do because it's fun, you know. Sometimes an idea that's added in Path of Titans could be added in the Isle because the players enjoy it. Sometimes an idea that's added in the Isle could be added in Path of Titans because it's enjoyable, you know. But doesn't mean we should think about it this way. Requesting an idea to be added doesn't mean it will be added. You just tell the developers, look, I like this idea, it's okay if you don't add it, but I would really much like it to be added. You put that in general feedback. If a lot of people like that idea, sure, a lot of people are like, yes, this is an amazing idea from that game, you should consider, remember this, consider adding it into the Isle as well. Again, the developers already have their path for the Isle, they know where they want their game to be. Can't really force that dream to change because we want it to change. But that is not how life works, right? If I made a game, if you made a game, I'm sure you wouldn't like somebody to just come and say your game is bad and leave bad reviews just because they don't find the game fun, or they hate this mechanic that other people's like, or, you know, stuff like that. I think the Isle is on a good path. It's not the best, it's not the worst, but it's good, it's enjoyable, it's there. I like the Isle, and I'll probably always like the Isle unless they just delete the game. Could happen. could happen, right? Just oops, right click, delete. Oh my bad, bro. But yeah, I don't know. I want to hear your thoughts on the Isle. I think the community is very stressed when it comes to the Isle about the developers. I feel like this is something like this, in my opinion, is known as appeal to popularity or bandwagon fallacy. That means that some people come to the Isles community, they see like 10 other people say the Isle's bad, which 10 other people are in a Discord server together and they all say it's bad. That one person who just joined the server sees other people claim the Isle is bad and they just join it and they start seeing the negatives only. That happens a lot in life. When somebody tells you something's bad and you like that person, you want to see that thing as bad, just like because you like the person who said it's bad. So you appeal to them. You appeal to popularity, which doesn't mean it's true. If a lot of people believe something, doesn't mean it's true. If a lot of people don't believe something, doesn't mean it's false. You can apply that to a lot of things in life, and I think you can apply that to the Isle as well. Just because other people say the game is bad doesn't mean the game is bad. Maybe other people say it's bad and they just, oh yeah, that guy, I know that guy, so he knows stuff, he's always here, so I'll just agree with him. And you start seeing bad things in the Isle because you like a person who said something's bad, so you say yeah, it's bad. And then because people don't like to be proven wrong, that's human psychology. If somebody says you're wrong, you try to prove your point right, even though in the beginning your point was indeed flawed, right? But you stick with it because it's your idea. That's, you can call that, I don't know, immaturity, sure. You can call that dumb, sure. Maybe it's smart, sure. It's human nature to stick with your idea. So when you start believing the Isle's bad and you see other people say, I actually enjoy the Isle, you start to go after them and, you know, try to find anything that's wrong with the game. Oh, the queues are bad. Oh, sometimes I get like 10 FPS instead of 60. Oh, it's horrible. The devs don't listen to the community, even though I never asked the devs anything. They didn't listen to me anyways. Like, so you know that's just I don't know, like trying to prove you're right even though you have no idea what you're talking about. You're just trying to defend your point. I'm not saying everyone is doing it. I'm saying a lot of people, some people try to defend their point like this. You know, they see other people say the game's bad, they start believing it's bad, and they start defending that hill and they die on that hill that the game is bad. Not just stepping back and just talk to themselves and say, dude, this is a game. Oh my god, calm down. Holy Jesus, there's other games out there. Why am I playing this game if I hate it? Why am I here? Why am I going and making 10 posts on Reddit every day saying the game is bad, dude? What am I doing with my life? Let me just calm down. Let me go outside a bit and just touch grass. Let me change games. Let me do something else and come back to the Isle in 3 months and see how it is. Come back to it with an open mind. Do I find it interesting? Every time I came back to the Isle, it got me hooked. Because there's times when I got bored of the Isle and it got me hooked back again. A game that's bad wouldn't get you hooked back when you get bored, right? You would come back to it and say, yeah, this game's nothing. Yeah, it doesn't make me happy anymore. But there's times when I was bored, literally, I didn't even check the Isle anymore. I was done with it and I came back to it because, you know what, let me try the Isle again. And I grew a Diablo and I was like, this is actually fun growing something big that takes 3 hours to grow. I'm actually enjoying this. There's bugs, sure. I never saw game-breaking bugs in my opinion. It allows me to play the game. It helps me have fun. I'm having fun. It gives me dopamine. It's alright. It's an okay game that I enjoy playing. The Isle's not supposed to be a AAA game. The Isle's not supposed to, you know, again, with the devs made a lot of promises. I actually enjoyed Dondi speaking what he plans to add to the game. I never cared if it's coming or not. I never cared to see it come already. I just enjoyed the guy speak about his dream. And I just hated that people just put him down and like he doesn't stream anymore because people made him, I don't know, look like the bad guy. Oh, you make so many promises, but now we have nothing. We don't even have promises anymore because what? Hate everywhere, man. I'm so tired of this hate, dude. So, people like drama. What can I say? Blame the drama. Blame the people who like drama, I guess. But in my opinion, I don't care what the game has. I don't care what the game... I like the direction the game's going. I like the idea. Let's say that. I like the idea. I play a dinosaur and the game's realistic. Anything else, I don't care. Okay, I don't care. Being realistic, they're not gonna add aliens or, I don't know, a stomp that moves the earth like an ability in League of Legends or whatever. I like that, okay? If you like Path of Titans, you like what Path of Titans has and how it feels to play. You don't have to think so far ahead. Just enjoy what you have. Just, if you don't, move to other games. Just let the devs do their thing, you know, stop with the hate, because two things can happen from the hate. One, the game just becomes so community driven that the devs start accepting every opinion ever and the game just becomes a cluster F, or the game just stops developing because the developers can't take the drama anymore, and mental health also is important for the developers and stuff. So yeah, in my opinion, the game is alright. There's bugs, they will get fixed. We've seen a lot of improvements in the past years when it comes to the Isle. Mechanics being changed for the players, more dinosaurs being added very fast, more things being shown to the community. Devlogs have become literally interesting to look at. We've seen Allosaurus, we've seen GIFs, videos, there's so many things we've seen, dude. I feel like it's alright. The point we are right now, it's alright. And if you wanna correct me, feel free. I won't hate you, I won't tell you, oh, because you don't stand with me, you're wrong. No, man. No, I'm open to feedback. I'm open to seeing other points of view. And yeah, I feel like that's important. Some people will have bad views on the Isle. Some people have good views. What's important, you consider the other side. Doesn't mean you have to agree with it. That means you consider what the other person's saying and say, maybe I was too harsh on this, or maybe I wasn't harsh on this enough, you know? And yeah, that's it. Thank you very much for watching. Again, 18-minute video. What did I say? I don't want this video to be too long. Yeah, but anyway, if you watched all of it, comment melon in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.